What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Josh's Comics. Yeah, some more reaction videos are coming up on the channel. And hey, earlier today, Fantastic Four First Steps teaser trailer was officially dropped. I did watch the trailer once while I was at work. However, I didn't have any audio, so I can finally hear it now. But yeah, we're gonna watch it together here, and then do a little bit of look over and review and see what we can see in the trailer. So starting in three, two, one, here we go.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Thing looks great, looks comic accurate. Love his look.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
Alive.
-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Johnny.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
We'll talk about that in a minute. I got suspicions. Love the car design here. Galactus.
As a family.
Love that shot right there, the family. So yeah, that is Fantastic Four First Steps coming out July 25th. So like I said, I saw it earlier when I was at work and super excited. And I've heard a lot of great things about this behind the scenes. Um, First, I just want to say, man, I love the 1960s, 70s look. I think it looks really great. Turn off the subtitles here. I think it looks really great, and it captures the story of Fantastic Four. Why Fantastic Four may work in a modern day setting, and then we're gonna have to see that obviously coming forward in the next few years. I'm glad we're getting, we're going back to the original look of them. Baxter Building looks great. Like I said, the thing right here, comic accurate in the head and everything. I mean, it looks like a Jack Kirby artwork brought to life. It really does. Herbie's gonna be fun. I know he's a little side character. Hopefully, we have him throughout the movie and in the MCU. The other thing too is it comes out July 26th, we said, right? So it's gonna be competing with Superman comes out about 2 weeks after. A lot of people are talking about Pedro as Reed Richards. In my opinion, he's a bit older, so it's gonna be interesting to see how the story takes place eventually when we get caught up in the MCU. However, I love Pedro. I think he's a great actor, and I like what he said. So he's like, the first time we went up, nobody got powers. So essentially, what we're hearing is, in my opinion, is that they've gone up and done a few test runs before. They've gone up to space and done stuff, and that's probably what we're gonna see. Obviously, some backstory, and then we're gonna obviously get something went wrong, a storm or something hit. Um, Vanessa Kirby, by the way, as Sue Storm, I think is great casting. She's a beautiful actress, and I think she's gonna kill it. Love the Ben costume here. The overcoat and the hat and everything. And I love like in the back. You can tell this is gonna be different. And I think most people know this by now, but this movie is not set in the MCU's current timeline of the 616 universe. Um, I don't want to talk too much about spoilers or anything because I do know a little bit of the plot, but I will say, obviously, this is a different universe that we're seeing and would be like more of an advanced technology universe, kind of. Forget the actor's name who's playing as Ben, but I know he's on The Bear and he does a great job. So it was great to see what he looks like. I mean, we know obviously going forward in the future he will be the Thing. Um, so yeah, again, love it. And I want to tell you something too right now. A lot of people are hating on the CGI currently. Guys, it's 6 months out, 5 months out, technically, if they need to stop production eventually or post or whatever. But I think it looks great. I'm not worried about it. So Johnny is being played, and I forget his name too, but he was in Stranger Things, um, uh, as Eddie, sacrificed himself. That's sad, but breakout role in Stranger Things. He was just in Gladiator 2 with Pedro as well, so that was interesting. He looks okay as Johnny. I mean, obviously Chris Evans is Johnny Storm, and we'll have to get away from that, especially after the recent, Johnny Storm in Deadpool and Wolverine. But I mean, I think as a younger actor, and these scenes that we see in here of him flying around, flame on, and everything looks great. Obviously, you can tell. I thought he was at a party, but looks at the families who are behind him. So something is coming, and Johnny is going to go face it while the others suit up. Um, Looks great. Great shot of Ben and Sue sitting here, probably having a heart to heart. We're gonna get obviously, nice little backstory. So you see Johnny up here flying to the moon. Um, this is a good shot right here. So essentially, from my understanding, is that the first half hour to an hour in the film, we're gonna get a montage or a sequence of different rogues or villains throughout the Fantastic Four's history to establish them. And I'm kind of wondering, with the destruction and stuff going on, I'm wondering if this may be Mole Man. Rumor is that um, Mole Man is in the film. We'll have to see. But yeah, Vanessa looks great as Sue. And her and Pedro looks like they have great chemistry. Now here's an interesting shot with Johnny. He's out, and you would think, and some people are pointing this out, like where he's at in space by now. The fire would go out. You would think maybe he would suffocate or something, but who knows exactly what's going on. I'm wondering if this is going to be related to a scene that's coming up shortly. So I think this scene right here. Well, no, because if we go back and yeah, when Johnny goes to jump off. Oh no, maybe it's the same one. I think that's this scene earlier where Johnny is right here on the balcony about to jump off. And I think that's what we're seeing. They're seeing this coming in. Now, depending on who this is, I'm thinking it might have something to do with Galactus. We'll have to wait and see. We'll get to that in a minute. Obviously you have kids that are looking up to the Fantastic Four and the Thing and everything. I think that's great. I love this look of the car right here. A fantastic car. I do believe the original Fantastic Four car, which is the one that goes up into the air and transports them, will be also in the film. But that's great to see that. I'd imagine that's Reed's and Sue's car. Johnny flying through the streets of New York. You got the Thing running as well. Now he was a good shot, and John Malkovich is going to be in the film. And my first start looking at this is, all right, he's playing Jesus. Just kidding. We know he's not playing Jesus. Who knows? Maybe, but I think he's going to definitely be a rogue. But it would be interesting to see him play somebody different. We'll have to see what happens with that. I'm hoping John's not a one and done, but from my understanding, how the film ends, you know it's not gonna end well. Great, Pedro here suited up. So here's a great shot right here of Galactus, New York. Um, I'm not sure if that's a Baxter building or not. Obviously, it looks like our New York, but I think it's definitely different. Well, you can tell that for sure with some of the buildings. And then this is a good shot right here. Obviously can't see his face. They're gonna probably wait. We might see that in official full length trailer eventually, but a lot of people are also wondering when Galactus is gonna come in the story. Again, I personally not exactly sure, but I'm hoping like I don't think he's gonna show up the last 10, 15 minutes. I think he's gonna be, halfway through the film probably and be here and there. But I can't wait for this, man. I mean, we had him live action in 2007, which was a horrible film. I will say this: I love the original FF films with Chris Evans and everybody. Another shot of Vanessa, and then the big reveal. Not the biggest reveal, but the great reveal of the whole family together in their suits. I love the '60s look. Throwback to the original TV show and everything, and obviously the classic debut look in the comics. And I'm really hoping. I mean, obviously, I'm sure they're gonna get updates when they move into the MCU. Um, and then, oh, my bad, July 25th. I said the 26th, but yeah, July 25th, 2 weeks after Superman. That's gonna be rough, for sure. So yeah, guys, I'm just in my opinion, I really like the trailer. I'm excited for this. I think Marvel has this. They have Daredevil Born Again coming out. Ironheart's coming out later this year. I believe Wonder Man is releasing as well in December. Captain America is a week or two out, and then Thunderbolt. So in my order of like what Marvel property I'm most looking forward to, honestly, is Daredevil. Born Again. I think that's going to be tremendous, and about a month away from there. But it's going to be, the things I'm looking forward to the most this year from Marvel are Daredevil, Born Again, Fantastic Four, Captain America, Thunderbolts, and then probably Ironheart and Wonder Man in that order. Um, Now the big question is, can this compete? Well, it will compete, but how well will it do? Again, the original Fantastic Four films from Fox, I loved as a kid, grew up watching those. I even played the video game that was based off of it, enjoyed it on the original Xbox. I think the film's gonna do well. This potentially could maybe even be $1 billion film. We'll have to see. I mean, I think it has the makings of it. I think the stars are there. I think it looks good, and the teaser trailer for me, like, it's got me interested. Like, I can automatically tell this movie's gonna be way better than the Fox movies, and then the other Fox movie that came out in 2014, which I didn't even bother watching. I heard it was just a horrible mess. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for this. But then again, competing with Superman, Superman comes out 2 weeks early, and some people are talking about just them competing. Well, Jurassic Park has a new film, which is going to release in between both of these films, so that might take away some of the box office there. I personally would like to see, you know, I guess Marvel and DC have to compete this year, right? So we're gonna see what happens. I still have high hopes. I think I'm gonna go see both films anyway. Support them. I love comic book movies, and I know you guys do too. But yeah, I really enjoyed this trailer. Let me know what you guys think down below of the trailer if you're gonna go see it. I'm sure a lot of you guys are. Even if you think it looks kind of bad, which I honestly don't get why people are calling out the CGI. They still got about 5 months left of touch ups to do, and maybe even do some reshoots, possibly, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think it looks great. Things comic accurate. I mean, Pedro's a bit older, but I think he's gonna do good as Reed. Vanessa Kirby as Sue, I think is great. And then Gianni, of course, looks great. And I think it's gonna be good. So now what is this gonna do for the comic market? I'm sure as of right now, since this trailer released earlier this morning, probably a lot. Um, I would imagine a lot of the books are shooting up in value right now, and people are selling, and prices are getting crazy. Do not buy into FOMO, people. Okay, just buy and collect what you love. If you are a Fantastic Four collector, I'm sure you already have some books. I won't lie, this even though I'm saying do not give in to the FOMO, fear of missing out. I do want to get a Fantastic Four one number one now in my collection. Don't think that's ever gonna happen. That book is extremely pricey. But still, if you guys go out and you're thinking about, I want to buy some Fantastic Four books, be smart about it. Know what you're buying. Check on the grades, and again, collect what you love. don't worry, because guess what? As soon as this movie comes out and it ends up being a dud, which I highly doubt it, the books are gonna go back down in price. And even if the movie's fantastic, see what I did there? Fantastic. It's getting a bit weird. But even if it is great and amazing, I mean, the prices are still going to eventually come back down a little bit on certain books. So don't worry about fear of missing out. Collect what you love. Anyway, guys, that is it. Hope you liked this reaction video. I'm going to do more, obviously, coming out for more of the shows and movies. We were doing reviews. Expect a Captain America review that weekend. I'll probably be seeing it either Friday night or Saturday, um, when the movie comes out, and have a review out for that. And hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And again, leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought about this video. And yeah, guys, I'm excited. Can't wait for July 25th. I think it's going to be a great one. And I'll see you on the next episode of Josh's Comics.